Sister of Destruction. Or should I call you by your proper name, Sister 9253. I don't know why you've asked me in particular to help you out with this. There's at least 6 instructional videos that I found alone with people who are just as competent in the music game as I am, but nevertheless, you've chosen me as the person you would like to learn this from, and I think that if you can play a lot of these rhythms, Iron Maiden wise and In Flames wise, you shouldn't really have a problem doing this. But notwithstanding, I will be happy to put on the hat of work and go forth and try to go ahead and learn you up with the Wicker Man lead. And so we start with the car outside that's got a noisy exhaust. So we'll start with something you undoubtedly already know. Yes, that's played a little slow. It's a simple thing. It is simple. It's based in E minor, which is a native key for Wii guitar players, you and I and everyone else. You can thank your lucky stars it's not in C minor, which would be much more difficult for everyone involved, even though it's just like B minor, but everything shifted up 1 fret. You'd be amazed at how much that can throw a person off. So, getting on with the story. Hello, Hopper. It's Katie Bowie. So, on with the show. This, E, F sharp, G, E. Then we're proceeding up in kind of a 4. What is that? Well, it's a sequence of 4s, but it's kind of offset a little bit. Hopper's going to be a helper today, I can tell. And then back down to C or to G. Excuse me. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Then this is open E. Now, I've seen a couple of people do it a couple of different ways, so... It's really hard, though, to find any real footage of Adrian Smith doing this. At least I found it difficult, so... It's close. I've also seen... So... I think he's just doing this. That's what it sounds like to my ears, at least. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Then the, how did that? The B minor section, okay? So we start out with this funky little lick. Do it that way too. So that's bending from A to B on your B string. Not really. Okay. If you're going to do that, you have to pick. Otherwise, that's not the way it sounds at all. So, see how that works? Okay. And that's A to E flat, E to E flat. Then comes the blues lick, which you can kind of, as long as you're rhythmically timed kind of right, where you can do things like, then it's not really gonna, kill you too much. is killing me because I am not a blues player. I just play one on television. But Hopper boy, this cat, 5 years old and just my buddy. Always has been, always will be. We had him since he was this big. I had a video of him crawling up on my legs. He was his little foster area room back when he was just a foster. Anyway, crawled up on my lap, and then he fell down on the side of the, just like this. And I'm like, oh, kitty. And he looked up, and he got up, and he sat up, and he looked me dead in the eye, and he went, yeah, like, did you see that? And we've just been friends for a long time. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. So back to the bluesy lick. So this is once again bending up there, and then going from the unison B to F sharp. So once you get that, is the next bit of that. So and this part, down pick the first note. Some people might do it up, but there's really an accent there, and the accent to me is down, up, down, down, or down, up. It's just played twice though. F sharp. So this, practice, that's a good thing to just practice anyway. That's harder, because you have to move. So one way to circumvent that this, that is not easy. Because, you know, finger independence is a thing. Holding it down helps. As long as your muting's good. Here, you can do it. Getting back to it. After that is a lick that is very, it reminds me of like Randy Rhoads and Nuno Betancourt and guys like that. And it's all diminished. And these are the, it's just a minor third, from here's a minor third. So, that's pretty much it. But it ends with a... See how that goes? So... It's very... it's very coroner also. So, there. That's... You get that B and D there. Something like that. Now the last bit is like, if you've ever seen Paul Gilbert's Intense Rock, and if you haven't seen it, see it, because everything you're going to run into in the next lick is all in there. And except there's one note kind of difference here. When he goes up, it reminds me... The ascending run, or first ascending bit, reminds me a little bit of Metal Church in the Mike Howe early days, an album called Blessing in Disguise. So I think his name was John Marshall, and he was tapped to play in Metallica. He was James Hetfield's tech for a while, but every once in a while he'd go and play in Metal Church. Anyway, when Hetfield got his arm burned off, and actually broke his arm once too, he stepped in and subbed and played Hetfield's guitar parts for him. So that's kind of neat. But anyway, he would play some kind of outside sounding stuffs, and I never really got the groove on it. I think some of it's technically really neat, but I don't think that this was meant to be played this way, because he only does it one time. And it's, instead of kind of locked into E minor, It's this. Which gives it a kind of an unorthodox sound. And it's verging on like a misuse of melodic minor. Melodic minor in its proper form, not to be confused with jazz minor, which most people call melodic minor nowadays anyway, descends differently than it ascends. When you ascend in melodic minor, you will descend in standard Aeolian. Or, really, that's pretty much it. Or you could do it in a different way as well. But it's supposed to have a leading tone, lead you someplace. But this is kind of that's melodic minor here. So that's that. Anyway, just keep in mind the 21st fret here is going to be the note that you play the first time, if you want to play it exactly. If you're just playing it to play it, you don't have to play it like that. You just play it standard E minor. Most, I think everybody's going to anyway. Excuse me. And then, so for me, I would prefer that. Why throw in extra complications if you don't have to? So that's the first part. That's the second part. That's the third part. That's the solo. That's the end of it. And so for me, playing something like that would just, again, I would start with an upstroke. I would also play it cleanly. Now, he's also not playing it like Paul Gilbert, to where he's not picking everything, but... See, like that. Something like that. And back to you. Then you have it from there. But that's essentially it. This... That's... Slow that down if you have to. That's what you'll be playing. But I keep wanting to do it that way. This is the Paul Gilbert way, you know. Freezing up. Don't be 50. Anyway, that's essentially it, though. That... But remember, he... That's it. That's the end of it. You get it. Well, good luck with that. Talk to you soon. Probably. Who knows? Maybe in a month. Never can tell. But yeah. Let me know if you have any trouble with that. If you want me to go over something specific with that. And let me know if you want me to Google it for you the next time. Bye, sister.